Very well.
Let's go loot. Nothing. Nothing. Anything to find back here? Oh, that's the top. Never mind. Never mind.
I'll trade you a few words, sure enough.
I tell you, it's only going to get worse. And you can't tell who they are by looking at them? This one here was in my tavern just last night. Hush up, you. He was a man like any other. Just because he was in with that shadow thief crowd doesn't mean you should refuse to serve him. Got his own trouble anyway, without you helping. Have to refuse half the city if you bar shadow thieves. Probably end up dead too. They don't scare me. Look at this bunch. Dead as they can get. And their black little hoods didn't help them one bit. What killed them was a lot more than you could handle. Look at the marks on them. If this is a guild war like they say, it's just going to get worse. Yeah, you said that already. Maybe I should close up shop for a few 10 days. I could use a break. You close up when someone spills salt or forgets to knock on wood, you old worrywart. Business as usual for me. We'll see. Guild wars just mean trouble. Lots of trouble. So, local business owners and dead bodies. And no loot. A courtesan.
You will suffer. Oh,
Hey,
yes.
you. Give me your money now, or you're going to regret it. Comprehend? Yes? Alright. Here you go. I comprehend that you're trying to apply your trade on the wrong person, and you're about to be the one regretting it. Yeah? Well, we'll see just about that, won't we? Stop. No casting magic. I mean... That was, I do love that little thing. That is quite funny. And you just watch. I mean that's cool, I guess.
Done.
Are you interested in
You there, you look like the kind of man, well, it's Jahira, that's a woman, who could appreciate a good time. How about it? That sounds like an interesting offer, my good woman, but I'm a fair bit preoccupied at the moment, perhaps later when I'm done, or alone. Interesting. Alright, moving on. Oh, the lag.
Done.
Done indeed. Another mugger. Okay.
By my honor, you.
What kind of arrows are we
You
using?
point,
Well, you
I
don't need to. Here, use our fun sword.
What do you need?
And you're just using regular arrows. I'm okay with that.
I'm the best at what I do, and what I do ain't pretty.
Solid hit. You
Alright,
require my
three,
counsel, fleet
I
of
guess-
foot and all that. What is my task? By my honor, you shall not see another day.
I mean,
As you ask.
Yes.
that's pretty funny. Just everything goes in. Boop, boop, boop.
On my
The
honor.
infinite bag of holding.
It shall be.
Here's Grandpa. Or Grandpa. Grandpa. Who's that? Who's poking old Grandpa? What's a want? Get off. Aegis will send you. I ain't stole nothing. Easy, old-timer. I just wanted to ask you something about the local murders. Shut up and listen. I want to know what you know about the murders. You need a few coins? Maybe I could bend your ear for a few gold. You wants to talk for golds? Then you go away. Okay, you speak and Grandpa will listen. But don't you try no silly business. Agreed. So tell me what you know of the murders. Nothing. Not a thing. Nothing? Not a thing? Don't play games with me. Don't know nothing. Guards kept us away. They know all I know. That's it. But, but I got something they don't. I got what they don't. They be blind, but I saw it, and now it's mine. What did you get, Grandpa? What did you find? Not telling. You want, you gotta buy. I found it right near a body. It's mine, so you gotta pay. You pay 100 gold. Alright, here's your 100. Now what do you got? An exotic hide. It's not human flesh, don't you think it is? Because it's not. It's leather, but it's not human flesh. I tell you, them bodies be flayed and have nothing, but this ain't theirs. Thank you, I'll be going. So we got an exotic hide. You good and go, take that leather, because it's not human flesh. That is different. How do you know that? You go and dance now. Talk to the seller that buys. Alright. Interesting. There's a cow. Rose. What do you know, Rose?
Are you interested in something?
Hello there, handsome. What is it that Rose can do for you? Need a little rest and relaxation from your travels. Perhaps, though I'm more interested in information right now, with you, not on your life. I just want some answers. No thank you. I'm interested in a little information. Information costs just like anything else. If you've got the coin, I'll chit-chat as long as you like. 20 gold for your tastes. We'll have a nice long talk. I'll pay you a little fee. That's fine. Good. Talk all you want then. I'll be your sympathetic ear. What's on baby's mind? The guard seems to think you saw something at a recent murder. I want to know what you saw when the last person was murdered. Tell me. Do you know who the murderer is? Don't lie to me if you do. No, the guard seems to think. That Aegis talks too much. I told him what I saw, which was nothing. A man in a hood, that is all I saw. Didn't know the poor sot that died. Wait, there was something. A smell. Besides the blood, I mean. I think it smelled girlberries. Yes, that's it. Girlberries or something like it. Girlberries, what are they used for? Doesn't sound very important to me. Would you recognize the smell if you smelt it again? I might. I didn't think it was important though, and neither did the guards. They just laughed. Talk to the merchant Bell. He might know what that smells like that. I'll see if I can choose between whatever he suggests. That'll help you, sweetie. Thank you. I'll be back as soon as I can. Don't go running off on me. I'll be back, and you better be here. Oh, you sure know how to sweet-talk the ladies. I'll be here. You paid for your time. Paid for my time? There's Belle.
Have a look at my wares.
What
trust
can I
you'll
do
find
for you
them all in
today?
satisfactory condition.
You seem a bit agitated. Anything you need. I wish to know if you can identify this piece of leather. It's a little odd. What do you have that smells like girlberries? Just your usual wares, thanks. What do you know about the murders? Yeah, let's start with the murders. Very little, aside from the rather gruesome nature. My sources say the flaying is far too precise to be the fault of a simple creature. I hope Inspector Aegisfield finds the culprit soon. In the Bridge District, we've always been something of a family, and it pains me to see everyone full of paranoia now. Oh, and that's That's
Have
that.
a look at my wares. I trust you'll
Let's
find them all in satisfactory condition.
What do you know about this piece of leather? Let me see. Looks quite thick indeed, very rare. But I've seen it before. This is elephant hide. Good for strong armor, but I rarely see it. Elephant hide? Where would someone get such leather? Elephants? I've never seen an elephant. Could you be mistaken? The obvious answer would be from an elephant. No, you're not in the joking mood, are you? Well, there are perhaps a few places one might get such hide. A tanner might see such hide on occasion, though it would be rare. It might be difficult to work with as well. I do not hear about such things all that often. If you want to know more, you might speak to an actual tanner. There's one not far from here, in the houses to the south. Rajik, if I remember his name. There's also a circus in town. I don't know if they have elephants, but the animal tamer would have certainly seen some in the past. Do you need anything else? I also wanted to ask if you knew what would smell like girlberries. Locally? Well, let me think. I know 3 things with that smell. Girlberries are one. Really? And the bark of the oak is similar. And solic berries, too. What the heck is solic? I'm guessing these are all like fake berries, since I've never heard of girl berries either. What would these things be used for locally? Where would these be found? What good are they? Well, I do a brisk business in girl berries. They are used in folk remedies, turned into topical salves for, intimate afflictions. Oh, like an aphrodisiac. Or something to cause arousal. Got it. Oak bark is used to make tannin, I believe. Natural curative agent for working with skins. Been in the use for centuries. I don't know what tannin is. Curative agent working with skins. Curative. Like making armor? There's a tanner, Rajik Hidesman, who has a shop near here. He might have some tannin. I'm not sure. Might be worth to ask him. Okay. Solic berries are used in the local bakery for their signature mumbleberry pie. Very tasty, but they are closed now. It is the berries off-season. I have some of each if you wish. Free of charge because it's been a slow day. Was there anything else? No, thank you. As you wish. I'll be here if you wish to return. Yeah, let me just sell the junk I
You look
have.
like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces
Just
to
your
rub
wares.
together.
Oh, okay. So we traded my junk for other junk. Got it. So none of the stuff was actually, well, 448, that's not nothing. I guess. That's bad. I got a little coin in there. Okay, so let's go talk to Rose again.
Are you interested in
Back
something?
again. This has been the weirdest question I've ever asked a customer, but do you have what you want me to smell? Well, I do. Yes, I do. He gave me 3 things for you to sample. Alright then, I'll have a look. Let me have those. I've just remembered why I knew it smelled like girlberries. That was not what the man smelled like. Ah, no wonder the guards were laughing. Never mind. Next. Solic berries. Mumbleberry pie, right? That's not the smell though. Good thing too. I'd hate to think of the murders every time I smelled a pie. Next. That's the one. This tree bark stuff. It was stronger smelling on him though. This is the same, but it's faint. What would make him smell like this? It's oak bark. It's used to make tannin for making leather. None of your business. Thank you for your time. So he might have worked with leather. Odd. Well, I hope that helped. You've got what you wanted. Off with you now. Perhaps? No? Goodbye.
Hot butter.
Alright. So, we got some clues. We got some smells. Let's go talk to our sheriff on hand.
I've been thinking. I shall never fly again.
Never
And taste the freedom of my wings. I am sure that I don't know if I can face this wretched existence on the ground.
Oh, come down, child. I have been listening to your simpering for quite some time, and it begins to grate on my nerves. You are in this group to help us, Enrico. Pull yourself together.
I am not your child. I'm older than you are, more than likely. And the only thing my simpering does is distract you from those little looks you're always giving him.
I do know such thing. You are mad, girl, obviously. A life of adventuring is too much for you. If a life of adventure will turn me into an annoying, heartless woman, ready to abandon her dead husband's memory so soon after his death, then maybe you're... Oh shit, they're throwing down. You cross the line, Ari. You do not know enough about love to question my love for Khalid. Mention his name again, and you shall regret it. I don't care. I don't care. Farmer Gabriel, I can't stand this. I can't stand her. And I especially can't stand being stuck on the ground like some worm. Oh, Berevan, help me. Life down here isn't so wretched, Ari. Well, you're going to have to accept it, Ari. You're going to have to find the strength to face up to it. Don't say that. We'll find some way to restore your wings. I promise. If you continue to act weak and maudlin, then I agree. You'll never survive. I mean, is there a way to restore your wings? Let's see what happens. You promise me? You promise? There is no way, Farmer Gabriel. Do not think Quail would have found a way if one existed. He tried and tried and tried, but my muscles will no longer support wings. They have grown too weak, and I am forever banished to walk on the ground. I can never go back to Fenya Dale, never look another of my kind in the eyes again. I could not face them without my wings. Your promises are empty. I hate myself and this life. Just stay away from me. Okay. We're trying to solve a murder mystery and you're worried about yourself. You need some space. That's okay. A little space you shall have.
No. Stay back. I've got a knife. I won't go with you.
Interesting.
Come, child. There's no need for this. Your mother is with us. She's waiting for you.
Is this Elle?
You're lying. My mother isn't with you. She's...
She sent us to fetch you, my dear. Take my hand and you shall see. Warwick, Ellis, watch the sides.
Get away from her, you witch!
What is this?
Whew. Who's this?
Hey, you kiddo. I need you to take this and squeeze it real hard, alright?
What's going on? Who are you?
I'm Nira. I'm gonna take you somewhere safe. Just take the talisman, alright?
Is this a trick? Are you trying to hurt me?
Step away from the child, elf. She's ours.
Half elf. And if you don't get out of here, things are gonna get really ugly. As ugly as that witch and her tricks.
Squeeze the talisman. I'll be right behind you. Well, it's still a child. This one's
Get
right about
her
this way.
before...
Yes! I knew you had it in you. Huh. Sorry, witch and witch lackeys. She's safe now.
But trap.
You didn't think this through, did you?
Not real well. But that's what magic is for.
Oh shit!
Another one eludes us.
Why did you hesitate? Warwick? Alice? You should have grabbed the child before she had the chance to teleport.
I suppose the fault is as much mine as yours. I was the one who trusted you, after all. Come along.
Quite the interesting, Dude, you're standing here and you didn't see any of this? Come on, man. Talk about a failed guard. Ah, it is you. I don't suppose you've heard anything about our killers. Not that I want you poking around, but you might have heard the odd thing. I talked to a professional woman that smelled tannin on the murderer. There was tannin on the killer, and elephant hide was found near the scene. I'm afraid not. I'm wondering something first. I need gold to rescue. I'm hardly one to promote vigilantism in the city, but I suppose the answer would be yes. There would be a reward if you uncovered the murderer. But I want evidence, not more deaths on my hands. If you can't aid my search with a bit of tact, I would rather you kept out of it altogether. Understood? I gotcha. So you think it was Reject the Tanner? I know of no one else that would have such a substance. Still, it's not much to go on. Something else could smell like it. I'll need more evidence if I'm to accuse an established businessman of a crime like this. Thanks, but keep looking if you can. Keep out of trouble, though.
Oh, it's you again.
I see. Likely only a tanner would have such things. The fluid is of little use to the average citizen, and I know of no one else that might have elephant hide.
I'll make a personal trip to the Tanners and check this out.
Thank you again. Perhaps we can work together again sometime. I'm not sure the lieutenant should go along. We have evidence of the culprit, but we know nothing of his ability. There may be danger we are not aware of.